Welcome back, you beauties. I think you can get why we are so excited today, because we get to be a part of a movement, a counterbalance to what the world feels like at the moment. In the midst of the current world events, we have a vital role in spreading hope through acts of kindness, not just as South Africans to each other, but I think in terms of the role we play in the world. And today, we've got Charne with us in studio to talk about Adcock Ingram's incredible Hopetober movement. And I love it. We're not talking about it as an organization or a campaign. It's not a hashtag. Yes, there is a great hashtag that goes with it, but it is so much more than that. We love being a part of this because, and I get goosebumps literally every time I think about it now, because I've seen what we did last year, what you were able to achieve. From someone who gets to plug into this every day, because this represents who you are. What does Hopetober mean to you and your team?
So at Adcock Ingram, excuse me, OTC, sponsors of Brave, we were looking for an opportunity within our realm of what can we do to actually shine a bit of light. And so whether it's you are that person who's desperately looking for a bit of light, a little bit of hope, a little bit of inspiration, or whether you are that person who actually provides that light and inspiration, we want to shine that light. So we needed a platform to shine that light.
There was one gentleman, and I will always call him a gentleman because of the way that he treated me throughout my career and mentored me at some critical moments when we shared a stage together. He played both those roles. He shone light on people that deserved, that needed to get that validation and spread that word, but he became a source of hope within his own journey. The loss of Derek Watts has been massive for so many people. I would imagine for your team, it has been heartbreaking to have to take these steps without him. But what has that hope been that Derek fostered in you? What did he mean to this movement?
Well, it's the hope and it's that bravery, and I don't mean just that it's Derek Watts coming out as the big brave man who would fight the bullies for us. It was, you know, with Derek, he gave, as you say, he fostered that inspiration, that proudly South African, that infectious love of life, regardless. And he would bring in this calm, reassuring demeanor that despite everything, it's going to be all right.
That's exactly, I was thinking that. As you were saying that, I get goosebumps for like the 20th time today. But he had this ability to show the darkest half of South Africa in a way that made us assimilate that, take responsibility for it, and move forward. So we owe him a huge debt of gratitude. I love the fact that we have focused on our pharmacists. We have got so many medical professionals that we have lent on, but I think during COVID, during that trying to find our way back when so much was placed on the individual outside of the medical spaces, our pharmacists kept us in the fight. They really were that lifeblood. Why were they so important for you in this equation?
Well, that's it. I mean, if we talk about that shining light, if you imagine yourself, your pharmacist in the community is often that first point of call. So,
or only.
Or only. And I mean, you would come there whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether you're angry. You're coming into that pharmacist, and this was an opportunity for us to say, well, let's shine the light on that pharmacist, that person who is giving you that hope and that inspiration. And so we throughout the month of October, and now on a platform like this, it's to say these are our pharmacists, and we actually want to look after them too, because they're looking after our communities.
Literally, looking after our kids, giving us that advice, but it's that hand that you get to hold. That's been the biggest effect for me. This is a very deeply personal journey for all of us, because there have been so many moments when you see this reflected in someone's face. I saw it in the dancers dancing with Zakes earlier. The joy in that, that's all I'm feeding off. I just need to see young South Africans inspired and happy, and that's all I need to fill my cup up. For you, how is Hopetober manifested? What does hope look like for you, Charne?
It's that inspiration that we're looking for. And you know, when we have something like this and you see the talent in South Africa, when you're just proudly South African, it's the talent, it's the inspiration. We're all, I'm going to say it tomorrow night, it's that talent and inspiration on that field. That's what is driving us all. And it's so wonderful to just have that feeling. And I just keep getting that feeling of we are stronger and we are braver together as South Africans.
We know it, and we shouldn't wait every 4 years, every 3 years, every one of these amazing opportunities when the stars align to express it and feel it ourselves and take ownership of that when we talk about assimilating what it is to be a South African, taking responsibility. Part of that is looking after each other, and that starts with kindness. It's the easiest step towards fostering hope in the people around us. So do that today. Find a way that you can inspire a little bit of hope, just one step's worth of hope to your fellow South Africans, and we might just make you 1,500 Rand richer so you can go and propagate that love and hope wherever you go. Charne, to you and your team, you really are the sponsors of Brave, officially, and we love it. We are here for Hopetober.
Thank you.
October is a month of hope. Brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave. Inspiring communities, one pharmacy at a time.